The Aeneid is an epic poem written by the Roman poet Virgil, telling the story of Aeneas, a Trojan hero and the mythical ancestor of the Romans. The narrative of the poem is divided into 12 books, detailing Aeneas's journey from the fall of Troy to the founding of the city of Lavinium, which eventually becomes the heart of the Roman Empire. The poem is deeply rooted in the themes of fate, duty, and divine intervention, and serves as both a heroic and foundational myth for Rome. The story begins with the fall of Troy, where Aeneas, a prince of the city, leads a group of survivors away from their burning homeland. Under the guidance of the gods, he is destined to find a new land where his people can settle and establish a great empire. Aeneas's journey is fraught with trials and challenges, both on the seas and on land, that test his leadership and commitment to his divine mission. His path is marked by the intervention of various gods, some helping and others hindering his progress. Aeneas's sense of duty, or pietas, is one of the central themes of the poem, as he consistently prioritizes the future of his people over his personal desires. In Book 1, Aeneas and his followers, after fleeing Troy, are shipwrecked in Carthage, where they are welcomed by Queen Dido. While in Carthage, Aeneas recounts the fall of Troy and his subsequent journey to the queen. During this time, Aeneas and Dido fall in love, but Aeneas is reminded by the gods that his fate is to found Rome, not to remain with Dido. Torn between his duty and his love for her, Aeneas eventually leaves, causing Dido's tragic suicide in despair. This episode highlights the tension between personal desires and the larger duty to one's destiny. In the next books, Aeneas continues his journey across the Mediterranean, facing numerous challenges, including encounters with the Cyclops, the Harpies, and hostile forces. In Book 6, Aeneas descends into the Underworld, where he meets the ghost of his father, Anchises, who shows him the future greatness of Rome and encourages him to continue his journey. This vision serves as both a reminder of Aeneas's divine mission and a source of strength in the face of adversity. The final section of the poem shifts to Italy, where Aeneas and his followers arrive and begin their efforts to settle. However, they face opposition from the local tribes, particularly the Rutulians, led by the warrior Turnus, who is betrothed to Lavinia, the daughter of King Latinus, the ruler of the region. Turnus, feeling threatened by Aeneas's claim to the land, wages war against him. The conflict between Aeneas and Turnus is one of the focal points of the final books of the Aeneid, symbolizing the struggle between personal ambition and the fate that Aeneas is destined to fulfill. In the final confrontation, Aeneas and Turnus engage in a duel. After a fierce battle, Aeneas defeats Turnus. However, in a moment of compassion, Aeneas hesitates to kill Turnus, remembering the warrior's earlier pleas and recalling the shared honor between them. But when Aeneas sees Turnus wearing the belt of Pallas, a young ally whom Turnus had killed, Aeneas is overcome with rage and strikes down his opponent. This moment marks the completion of Aeneas's transformation from a reluctant hero to a determined leader who accepts the full weight of his destiny. The poem ends with Aeneas's triumph and the establishment of the first steps toward the founding of Rome. The Aeneid concludes with a sense of fulfillment of fate, emphasizing that Aeneas's journey is not just a personal one but a divine mission that will shape the future of the Roman Empire. Throughout the poem, Virgil weaves a rich tapestry of themes and literary devices, including vivid descriptions of battles, divine interventions, and poignant reflections on fate and human nature. The Aeneid not only serves as a national epic celebrating Rome's origins, but also explores timeless themes such as duty, sacrifice, and the complexity of human emotion. Aeneas's journey is a struggle to reconcile personal desires with the larger forces of destiny, and his actions reflect the values of Roman society, especially the ideals of leadership, responsibility, and devotion to the greater good. The Aeneid is also a reflection of Virgil's own time, written during the reign of Augustus Caesar, when the Roman Empire was consolidating its power. Virgil used the epic to glorify the rise of Rome and to link the founding of Rome to divine will, suggesting that the empire's destiny was part of a larger cosmic plan. The epic not only celebrates Aeneas as the founder of Rome but also elevates Rome's imperial future, reinforcing the idea that Rome's rise was inevitable and divinely ordained. In conclusion, the Aeneid is a profound work of literature that explores the intersection of fate, duty, and human emotion through the journey of Aeneas. It blends mythology, history, and personal sacrifice to tell the story of the founding of Rome, celebrating its future greatness while reflecting on the costs of destiny. Through its rich narrative and complex themes, the Aeneid has endured as one of the greatest works of Western literature, influencing countless generations of writers, thinkers, and leaders.